All right, guys, it has been a day. So, real quick, I have a video on my marriage channel talking about my son's birthday. It was so good for me today to go out with my other son for his birthday after work. It is important, guys, to stay positive in life, and that was just him picking something he wanted for his birthday. So, it was really good for me to bring back some of those memories with him of doing something special and starting to get into the holiday, which I have not had a real break to really, from this divorce, really enjoy the holidays. So, let me see. Yeah, we had a situation today with the apartment too, where these people came up to try to, landlords, to try to say that we had plugged up the toilet with no proof. And I had to say, actually, it wasn't us. And he's like, I'm telling you, it is you. And I'm like, you are accusing us of something with no proof. So I had to deal with that today. And, I said, why don't you go ask the neighbors? And he's like, I'm like, they got kids. And he's like, what does that have to do with anything? And I'm like, because they use baby wipes and stuff. So he didn't like that I said you got no proof. So that was a doozy. But anyways, I probably just, somebody left a comment about my son here that it's not, that is no way to help your son when he had a needle in his arm, and I called 911. And I'm like thinking, yeah, it was. When someone doesn't even know or understand they have a needle in their arm because they're so far gone, it does matter. He could have definitely had an infection or gone into a coma. I donate plasma, and they don't want you to move because if you move the wrong way, they say you will go into a coma. So it was definitely the right thing to do. And then I had some texts from him Sunday night into Monday, just being really kind of goofy and his mood swing going the other way. And but where I just haven't heard from him is probably looking at taking a power of attorney and getting him that kind of help. So, this has been a long road for him, and you love somebody so much that you don't give up on them. This is why I don't understand divorce. You don't give up on people. When you go through stuff, you go through it together. Your marriage is supposed to be together. Your church stuff is supposed to be together, and I've talked about stuff with a church with a lot of accusations, and that should have never happened. So, in life, you go through stuff together until somebody dies. You don't just throw people away, you don't just because someone's going through a hard time, you don't just give up on them. So I was listening to the radio the other day, and this lady's like, um, the divorce rate is not that high. And I'm thinking, what are you talking about? We have church people who have the same amount of divorce rate as people in the world. And like this guy I was talking to who was trying to tell me he knew it all about his sons, he had gotten divorced twice already. And that's as a Christian. That's as a Christian. So what is going on with all this divorce stuff? And the family just is breaking apart, whether it's, you know, the mayor of New York wanting kindergarten universally to take the mother's role away, or whether it's divorce, or whether it's the economy where two people cannot, have to work, where one person, for the most part, can't stay home anymore. So we're just seeing the family torn down left and right, whether it's the police saying they can't do anything to help people. No matter what it is, we are not seeing enough help. And this is why my nonprofit is going to be to help people in a million ways. So I'm working on it, guys. It's just taking me a little time, but I'm working on it. So tomorrow I have my cleaning job, which is new. And then it's Thanksgiving, and then it's my son's birthday. And then hopefully I can start looking at my nonprofit. I did look at another nonprofit to help moms go through pregnancy. When I was at my other job, where I do, bus tables and wait on people and stuff, there was a mom with her little 1-year-old. And whenever I see a mom, I say things. I'm like, she is so cute. How old is she? And I said, enjoy it. I miss those days when my kids were young. And then I saw a dad today, and he loves being a dad. He's like, I've always wanted a boy. And so I said, if you need any more support, you can go to a pregnancy center. They will support you too. So I'm always throwing out pregnancy centers and stuff for parents that I see to get the extra help, because it's important, guys. It's the most important job in life is being a parent. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.